conveying the message that forex is saying. Forex said that he had to pause the contract because people botted it, yet he provided no evidence of such thing happening. There's no evidence
also,
that anybody botted the launch.
Correct, right? You know, you said that at the beginning there too. I mean, according to forex, unless I am gravely mistaken, there was. I mean, in fact, there's on-chain data for this. It was botted, quote unquote, throughout, from what I understand. I mean, so I'm just, like I said, I'm confused on that because, and I think we're on the same page, forex, as far as, you know, it seems to me like there's a lot of centralization, or for lack of a better word, a lot of like headspace as far as, well, this is determined by. It sounds to me like all roads lead to things. I mean, it's like, oh, well, forex decides who bought it. Forex decides all of this. And at the end,
let me tell you about a case we had. Someone was discussing with BB. He sent him a DM, and he told him I didn't bot. I just went to this website and entered the information, and it did things for me. Obviously, the website is one of those like aggregator exchanges. I forget the name, but it has a bot-like features where you can just let the software do the
the thing from what's it called? I know what you're talking about, man. It has the colorful ass background. Yeah. I get what you're talking about.
And we had a laugh about that. So a lot of people did use that. So some people announced it and they said you can set 100%. Slippage there and this and that and so the people themselves admitted that they bought it. They didn't use a sophisticated bot that they made themselves, but they did use some pre-made software that's available. So yeah, there was somebody.
Let me ask you a question then. I just want to ask a question. This is where things don't make sense. All right, why does it matter if anybody bought the launch? That didn't hurt any of the pre-salers.
It didn't hurt the pre-salers, but it hurt the non-pre-salers. So it was as announced. No botters will be punished to protect the rest of the community. For me, I mean, if you bought the system and you raise the price 10x, and I'm a pre-saler, I'm very happy. But everyone wanted to be, fair.
But there wasn't that many non-pre-salers though. There really wasn't that many non-pre-salers.
What do you mean? I mean, everyone who bought after the launch is a non-pre-saler. I don't understand.
A lot of those people had pre-sale anyway. But anyway, the other point is this: why does it matter if people bought it? What did that have to do with the pig pen and the farms?
So what happened was people got in early, and they had outsized proportions of, like, I know someone personally that put it $800 $6,000 a day, and they didn't bother anything. But then, like that night, like 12 hours later, there was some guy in there that was taking out like 40 grand a day.
Who that guy was? Let me tell you who that guy was.
And so what happened?
I'll tell you exactly who that guy was.
One of the devs blacklisted that wallet, and then Forex gave the justification that they blacklisted the wallet because that person bought it, and it wasn't true. So they blacklisted, and the Forex had to come up with a reason why he was blacklisting people, and he said it was botted, but it's basically they just have a blacklist button that they can use, and then they didn't want to admit that, so they said, oh, we botted the people that had these outsized allocations, but it was just because they were early. It wasn't from a bot or anything. He was just fast. That was it.
No. I'll tell you something. Anybody, all right, if like this is where the maths doesn't add up. If you bought $40,000 worth of, like, you know how much money you would have had to buy or launch in order to be making $40,000 a day? You would have had to drop a couple of mil. Nobody would
wait. You're confusing the piggy bank with the liquidity. Smokey jumped to a different topic. The liquidity was when the actual pigs were added to a pancake swap, and what Smokey described was let's say pretty accurate. I don't know how accurate, but sounds good. And that's the piggy bank launch. Some people said that the seeding was incorrect, and therefore people were able to get this proportionate amounts for like you said, $800 or $5,000, you make 40K a day. So you don't need 2 million in that case. All you need is to be very lucky, or to have a bot, or just to be like quick hands, where you click.
What do you mean by the seeding? What do you mean by the seeding? From my understanding, wasn't the piggy bank you had to put in pigs and BUSD LP in the piggy bank? You were earning yield on that. Isn't that how it worked?
Yeah, but
so in order to make $40,000, a day, you would have still had to. You still would have had to put a few 100,000, a couple of mil of BUSD LP in order to LP with the pig.
Properly. You're assuming that it worked properly, but what happened is it was blocked. For some reason, I don't know. Not a blockchain dev. I don't know how that works. But when the piggy bank,
sorry, go ahead.
When the piggy bank launched, there was like a handful of people, maybe 10 or 12. I know someone personally, and I've seen their wallet, and I know this happened. They got in within like the first 2 seconds. They put in $800, and they were getting $6,000 a day, just because they were super early. Because something with the launch, something with the algorithm, got botched. I don't know exactly what it was.
Guys, Forex has already addressed this. He addressed the seeding problem. The developer, and I won't name names, suggested this number. Forex said, no, I don't think this should be right. We need to go with this number. But at the end of the day, he said, I went with the developer's recommendation. Something in my gut said it was not right. He said it wasn't right. So it went inherently wrong. And I had to pause the contract. But again, back to my original question. What is your end game with all this? We're human beings and we're wasting all of our time.
Heck, well, why are you here then? You don't need to be here, man.
No, I'm just saying, what is your end game?
Get some answers. It's simple.
You don't need to be here. We're trying to get to the bottom of. We're trying to get to the bottom.
Oh my God! You know that the farm is going to open back up. Everybody's going to be credited. The right thing is going to be done, and it's going to be
a said so many times, man. This is a pilot point by this point.
It's going to be a moot point,
so no way you're a multi-millionaire, because not only are you stupid, but you just sound like you sound like a forex boy, a forex shop fan girl.
You can ask, as y'all call him, AWN. I put close to $1 million in the farm.
But why does this matter? Why do you keep saying that? No one cares how much you put in.
My money is paused. You don't get it.
You had 30 million, dude. So 1/30th of that is pretty much irrelevant.
I didn't say I had $30 million.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. You said you made $30 million in business.
He doesn't have.
I did not say no such thing about $30 million. I said I've been in business for 30 years. I said I've been in business for 30 years.
One at a time, guys. One at a time.
Let me talk and I'll go. Let me talk and I'll go in 60 seconds. I'll go in 60 seconds. Let me talk. I said I've been in business for 30 years since I was 19 years old. I'm 49 years old. I made millions in traditional business. I got into crypto 2 years ago. I got into some bad shit coins and some miners and a sucky flow program by some dude named Bank Teller. Sucky. Got wrecked in it. Found drip. Just made massive